Hello, everybody. My name is Cory Donofrio, and this is my back to school presentation for AP Physics 1. So my goal is to give you guys just kind of a brief overview of what to expect from this class and in this school year. Here we go. Physics is the science of matter and energy in space and time. So we don't focus as much on the space and time, a little bit, but in general in this class, we start off by looking at how things move and analyzing that movement, how we know that they're moving. Then we get into the why, so the forces behind why things move and why they accelerate. And then most of the rest of the school year is talking about how energy is related to all these things and how it transitions from one place to another. I'm originally from Duluth, Minnesota. I moved out here about 9 years ago along with everybody else. My undergrad was in exercise science from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and then I decided I wanted to become a teacher. So when I came out here, I attended Regis University and got a master's in education from there. This is my third year teaching at Golden High School, eighth in education. I spent 5 years at Cherokee Trail High School, but couldn't be happier about my move here. I love the school. It's a great place to be. I have 2 kids. I've got a third one on the way, due in December. So family is a huge part of my life, and even though it keeps me really busy, it's the best thing. I like teaching because I love showing kids that science can be fun, even if you don't think it is to start off with, and that anybody has interest that can be engaged and be shown some neat things within science or within physics. I love listening and playing music, biking, being outside, and just spending time with family and friends. That's how I keep myself grounded and happy. This course is modeled after the AP Physics 1 curriculum through College Board, because I want to make sure that if you choose to take the exam that you're ready. So we cover the same topics. I present it as closely to that way as I can, and the assessments and other things kind of fall in line with that so that you're not caught off guard when you go to take that test if you choose to. These are things that we're covering this year. So kinematics, forces, momentum, energy, waves, simple harmonic motion, torque, rotational motion, and electricity. Depending on what happens, it might be, we might not cover all that if College Board says that, because of the school year being kind of different, we don't have to, but we'll do whatever it is that we have to do. Following the hybrid learning model, when you're in person, I still want to make sure you guys are getting those hands-on activities in labs, because I think that's kind of the best way to learn science and one of the most fun things about it. And then we'll also be reinforcing ideas that you might have learned remotely on those days. For the remote learning aspect, we will be using Schoology. If you're not comfortable with that yet, we'll spend time getting you acquainted with that over the next couple of weeks. So don't worry too much about that, but know that that's where you're going to find everything. While on your remote learning, you're probably going to have to do some introduction to materials. So it might be some notes or videos or simulations that we can build on when we're together in the class. In order to be successful, you need these things: pens, pencils, at least a scientific calculator, if not a graphing calculator. Now, you don't need a graphing calculator, but I personally think they're a little bit easier to work with. A notebook, and then a Chromebook. If you don't have one yet, you should be getting a Chromebook from the school. Ask for help. I'm not going to see you guys nearly as much, so it's going to be more difficult for me to know if you're struggling. So please don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. You have to be flexible. I know, especially AP kids, sometimes that might be harder because you want to know exactly what's going on, and that's your personality sometimes. But this is kind of a new experience for all of us. So you have to be flexible. I have to be flexible, and we're going to figure this thing out together. Be organized and aware of deadlines. I'll make sure that you know where that is in Schoology so that we can stay on pace. Okay, that's kind of a lot of information in a short period of time. Here's my contact info, my email address. It's the best way to get a hold of me initially. Don't doubt that you have questions. If you want to reach out right now, that's totally fine. Otherwise, over the next couple of weeks, we'll figure stuff out and how this school year is going to look. Thanks a lot, and I'm excited to see you guys soon. Looking forward to what's hopefully a good year.